Hello, buddy. This is Dr. Robert Hollis. I want to welcome you to the Periscope. It's going to be a great one today. Again, just make sure that you share it with people, followers, Twitters, and whatever. Tap on that screen. Happy Halloween to each and every one of you. And so Dr. Robert Hollis is coming to you today on this Periscope to talk to you about a very serious illness. A very serious illness. And I got Tom to think before this, and it's basically analysis to paralysis. So I know that each and every one of you just understand this, and it's really important. It's like, why is it that we always got to know the facts? We got to know the facts. We got to know the facts. We got to know the facts. Even though we know that the facts don't matter. People make decisions based on emotions. People make decisions based on the way they feel about people. But we have this thing that we grew up in an environment and culture where we don't want to feel like laydowns. You know what I mean? You sure don't want to be a laydown. I just don't want to make a decision right away because it feels good. I can't trust that feeling. So what I need to do is I need to get some facts. I need to get some facts. Like I need to get some facts about the product. I need to get some facts about the profession. I need to get some facts on the company. I got to get some facts on the company owners. I just need some facts on the compensation plan. I don't know what to say. I don't know who to say it to. I don't know where to find people. And what we do is we just always get around that we always feel like we don't know enough information. We don't know enough information. Now, where would this come from? This would come from some places I'm telling you. And my goal here today is to basically give you a tune-up from the neck up. So Dr. Robert Hollis, I'm telling you, I got a website out there. Used to be an auto mechanic. Now I'm a life mechanic. So you can go to lifemechanic.com. And I got some of this for you guys. That's, KY jelly. And what we're going to do is we're very simply going to help you because some of you got a real problem with this. You know what I mean? This is not going to hurt a bit, by the way. I promise you, it's not going to hurt. What's that phrase? It's going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's going to hurt me way more than it's going to hurt you. But anyway, some of you got a real problem, and you know what it is. It's called cranial anal inversion. Cranial anal inversion. And when you basically got your head up your butt, sometimes you can't see very good. Sometimes you can't understand how simple and easy this business really is. And I want each and every one of you to understand, for it to be easy for me to do it, it's got to be easy for you to do it. The little simple things that we do each and every day has got to be simple. So what we do is we use excuses. We use excuses to stop us from going into action. Now, where could we possibly get this kind of programming? Come on, where did this programming come from? I know. See, if you're in school and you grew up from the time you remember going to school, how did you feel when you didn't know the answer? So the teacher said, hey, I got this. What's 2 plus 2? And everyone was petrified. They're like, I can't raise my hand. What if I get the answer wrong? What if I freeze up? What if oh my God, what if there's what they say, there's, people are more scared of speaking in front of people than they are, more trouble, speaking in front of people than they are dying. And so, so we got to really do an analysis here to make sure that you guys all know exactly what's going on here. You know what I mean? And so we got to really dig into the facts of why you feel this way. And you go all the time. So were you one of the people like me? Were you one of the people like me that, the teacher asked you, a question, or asked the class the question? I didn't want to be humiliated. I didn't want to be made fun of. So I would hide behind people. You know what I mean? I would hide behind people so they wouldn't, the teacher wouldn't call on me. Because if they called on me, I wouldn't know the answer, or I'd freeze up. because I got scared, I got anxious, I was one of the personality traits that were introverted. So man, if I don't got the right answer, then everybody's going to laugh at me. And we all know what this is all about, really. It's about fear. It's about fear of failing at something. Oh no, what if I fail? What if I fail by reaching out to somebody and asking them to do me a huge personal favor? And they say nothing. Oh my God, wouldn't that be awful? Wouldn't it be weird if I reached out to somebody and if I said something to them, they actually said, I don't know anybody? Or they said, get away from me? How are we going to deal with this? How are we going to deal with this? So I would just like everyone to sort of put, hearts. I see hearts going up there, but I want, tap on the screen. But I want everyone to say in the comments, if you can type in on the comments, has anyone ever stopped from doing something like prospecting or talking about your company or your product or asking the $1 million question because you were scared? Because you were scared. Has anyone ever done that? Yeah, me too. Me too. Do you guys realize that even though I've been very blessed to do very well as a doctor and very well in marketing, I still run across people. Oh, am I going to say this wrong? What if I say something wrong? What if I do something wrong? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Well, the only way to get past the analysis to paralysis, the only way is to see what happens. You just got to try. I don't know how many of you recently have seen a doctor or been around somebody that's seen a doctor. But do you realize that they call their business a practice? A doctor's not even got a career. He's got a practice. And how many people, if you've been to the doctor, felt like you were being practiced on? Well, let's try this test. Let's try this test. Let me try this test. I'll try that test. Well, that didn't work, so let's try this, and we'll do this, and then we'll try this. And it's like, well, that didn't work, and we'll try that, and we'll try this, and we'll try this, because I'm just practicing. I don't need to know. Wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be cool if you could do your business by practicing? Constantly saying, let's try this, see if it works, let's try that. Let's see if it works, let's try this, let's try that, let's try this. See, people that got practices like lawyers and doctors, they're practicing. And guess what? It doesn't make a difference if they fail or not. It's like they still get paid for failing. It's pretty amazing. So you just do and you just practice and you just practice. So let me share something really quickly to help you get out of analysis paralysis. You know what I mean? Let's help you get out of that. Let's help you pull your head out so you can get a good view on what's happening in this world, right? Failure really is all a perception in your mind. The first thing that you do to be successful is you ask yourself, what is the worst thing that could happen? That's what I do. That's how you get across from fear. That's what you get across from rejection. So imagine this for a second. You reach out and prospect somebody on Facebook and you say something nice on a post that they made. Wow, I really like that post. Thanks for sharing. And then all of a sudden you get connected with them. You all of a sudden turn around and you build a relationship with them. And then you ask them the $1 million question. Hey, listen, could you do me a huge personal favor? Do you know of anyone right now that needs to make extra money? And they come back and they say, I can't believe you asked me this question. And then the next thing you hear is a knock on your door. And you open up the door and the guy pulls out a pistol and he shoots you dead. Boom, you're dead. Now, when I say this in front of a live group of people, thank you for the ha-has and the laughs. When I do this in front of a group of people, everyone starts laughing. I go, now, wait a minute. Everyone's laughing. You just got shot and died. And everyone's laughing. Why are you laughing? I could put the stethoscope on you, heart's not beating anymore, you know? And this is why, because that would never happen. When you're prospecting people and you ask them the $1 million question, you're not going to get shot. So you go, it's funny. That's not going to happen. Well, anything between you dying and what really is going to happen now becomes very simple. So what if they say no? Big deal. What if you don't know the answer to the question? No. Here's how you handle that. If they ask you anything that you don't know, and even sometimes if you do know, you can go, wow, that's a great question. Do you know I'm directly working with Mary Ellen? I'm working directly with this lady named Mary Ellen, and she can help us answer those questions. She's showing me right now how to be successful, and I can be straightforward with you. I'm not even making close to the kind of money I want to make. So that's a great question. I'll get it for you. So you can say, I don't know. Hey, what about this? I don't know. All I know is, well, what about the comp plan? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is, isn't that funny? That's what you get to practice at the doctor. Hey, what do you think's wrong with me? Hey, I don't know. I don't know. Let's do a couple tests and find out. Hey, it's like, come on. So it's very interesting that you can do that. So what I want to do is share with you one other concept. It's really, really incredible. So what if you knew all the answers? What if you knew all the answers? See, if you're going to be one of these people that are analysis to paralysis, if you're going to be one of these people that know all the facts, when do you know all the facts? When? When do you get all the facts? Never. If you're going to go out there and at least go for a goal, then go for an achievable goal. You know what I mean? Let me ask you a simple question. Has any one of you ever been in a relationship? Did you get all the facts? No. Has any of you had children? Did you get all the facts? No. How about getting involved in your first job? Did you get all the facts? No. So everything else that we've done that we did successfully, maybe some of us had to do it more than once, we never ever got all the facts about anything. So isn't it true that if you didn't get all the facts, that you're really just using that as an excuse not to go into action? You're really, really just in your mind is just going, if I only knew a little more, and if I knew the comp plan better, if I knew what's in the ingredients in this product, if I knew what to say, if I knew what to do. You know, if only I knew all the facts. You're never going to know all the facts. So how many people would like to learn to go into action and just do action, and then when you have a check, you can change? You know, hey, Robert, do you know the compensation plan? I don't. What do you mean? Well, listen, I understand that compensation plans change all the time. And, you know, my goal is to get to the first level and then teach other people how to get to that level. And usually when I help other people that got me to the first level get to my level, then they push me to the next level. It's amazing how comp plans work. And then if I help those people that bring in people get to their level, then they go to the level that I was, and then I go to the next level. It's just amazing. It's all based on volume, and it's all based on me talking to people, asking them if they're really interested in any way, shape, or form of doing something, hey, make themselves happier, make themselves healthier, feel better, make themselves a little extra money. It's just that simple. So anyway, analysis to paralysis. These people that always got it, they always got another question. Why do we always ask questions? See, isn't it amazing that we ask questions because people think we should? See, it makes us sound intelligent. So we go and buy a car. We see this perfect car. Or ladies, help me with this for the women. Tap the screen. You go and you find a perfect dress. You go and you find a perfect shoes. When you find these shoes, they're like bomb. You put on this beautiful dress and it makes you look like you're 20 pounds lighter. Fits you perfect. I'm going home with the dress. I'm taking the shoes. But no, we feel like it's crazy if we become emotional about something. We get excited about something and we go, we want it. So then what we do is we go, so how much is it? Like, that's going to matter. We say, what kind of fabric is this made out of? You know what? Can this be dry cleaned? What's your return policy? Is this going to go on sale soon? See, these are all questions that we ask just to ask. They really mean nothing. But we do it because everybody else does it. See, so we go from trying to be independent to being a sheeple. Because everybody else is out there asking questions. I got to ask questions. So you go out there and you get a new car. You're checking out the car. This is the car you want. And then you say, what's the fuel mileage? Yeah, what's the resale value? What's the warranty? Come on. We only do this stuff because we feel like we should, so we don't look stupid. None of that stuff matters. So when people are saying this to you, think about it. So first goal is to get you out of an analysis paralysis. You know, I love this saying. It's really sort of gets to you. But don't you know that procrastination is suicide on the installment plan. Ouch. So procrastination is suicide on the installment plan. I had to know. I'm Dr. Robert Hollis. So listen. Once we get you out of the analysis to paralysis, how would you like this story? See, you got to imagine this story where people turn around to you and says, hey, Flora, how's the comp plan? You know, I don't know it. I just followed what Robert Hollis said, and I made $3,800 last week. Last week? Yeah. All right, I don't care what the comp plan is anymore. Story sell, not facts. Wow, your skin looks incredible. I know. Wow, how'd you learn how to market online? Hey, I got a mentor. You ought to check out the mentor. See, as soon as we start talking about facts, people gloss over and they're not listening anyway. And then when you give them facts, then guess what? They always got another question. Have you noticed, if first my goal is to get you out of this, to get you to think of Dr. Hollis and the rubber glove and the KY jelly and the anal cranial inversion, and try to get you out of that every time you start thinking about, well, I need facts, I need facts, I need facts. It's just like resources. You know, so think about that. Now that we can get you out of it, and you know that you're in it, if you don't, just check out the Robert Hollis video. Dr. Robert Hollis will help you get out of it. And think about this. Now, how do we get other people out of it? See, because now that you know it, now you're talking to people and they're going, well, I got a question. I got a really important question. How do you get them out of it? By not answer their question. You want to ask questions with questions. You want to answer questions with questions. So someone says, you know what? And I make statements. People say, hey, do you know what about the comp plan? And I go, listen, don't get mad at me, but that might be important for you to make a decision, but it wasn't important for me. So what I could do is send you over a video. One of the top people in the company did a video on the explanation of the comp plan. And I also can send you the link where it's right on the website. And you can look at it and study the PDF form. Because they just want to know where you can get the answers. Oh, that's a great question. You know what? I'm telling you, the customer service department is amazing with this company. It's amazing. You know, you need to call the customer. Sometimes people say, can you get this answer? I'll say, hang on. And I'll do a 3-way call with customer service. So as soon as they call, I call customer service, put on a 3-way. Hello? Yeah. And they answer their company's name. You know what I mean? I say, listen, I got a person on the line that's got a question. They're going, wait a minute, I could have called customer service. Well, why didn't you? See, I want to plug people in to where they get the resources. Do you know how they do that with medical? Is there questions that people ask you every day that you really don't know the answer to? And what do? Hey, listen, you know what? My shoulder's really hurting. Can you check it out? Why the heck would you want me to check it out? Well, it's hurting. I'm not a doctor. Go see a doctor. Go see a chiropractor. Hey, listen to my car. Why? It's making this noise. Come listen to it. All right. I hear it. What should I do? Do I look like a mechanic to you? Nah, I look like a doctor. So, guess what? If you run into situations where you don't know, isn't it amazing that you have no problems going, dude, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a tax person. I'm not a lawyer. Why don't you talk to an expert? And then you get in business for yourself and you look at the amount of money you made last month. You're not an expert yet. You know, hey, I got some questions about the products. I'm not an expert. I got some questions about the compensation plan. I don't own the company. I'm just a social marketer. Are you kidding me? If you guys get good at knowing where to go, see, in our mind, we think that we look stupid or we're dumb or we're incompetent if we don't know the answers. No, what you need is you need to know how to point, guide, and direct somebody to the resources and the answers. So a doctor's smart, right? He comes in, checks you over, does some blood tests, does some x-rays, does an MRI. He goes and gets some tests, and then he gets some experts. So what do you think's wrong with this guy? And then he looks in a book, and when he looks through a book, he says, I think you should take this. I think you should take this. All they're doing is point, guide, and directing. And I make more than most doctors. I make more than most doctors. Dr. Hollis, point, guide, and direct. So I hope you love this. Happy Halloween to each and every one of you. This is Dr. Robert Hollis coming to you from the lifemechanic.com. Need to get a hold of me? Go up to the top. Happy Halloween to each and every one of you, and looking forward to seeing you on the next Periscope. Thanks a lot for the loves and the hearts. Tom, thank you so much for the thought. Matthew, thank you for, he says, hey, if I'm going to do analysis of paralysis, might as well do it with Dr. Robert Hollis. Might as well do it. So take care. God bless. Love each and every one of you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.